Hello. Hi, Quas. Hi, Lore. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? How was everyone's weekend? I hope everyone had a good time. Feels weird being back after this is our first stream post Orangeathon. Very exciting. Very exciting. Doing well. Good to hear. I'm glad, Laura. Good to see you. I'm doing all right. We had a well, we ended Orangeathon on Friday night, and then Saturday I spent the whole day. We went to lunch. So like I kind of continued like birthday stuff throughout the whole weekend. So Friday was birthday and stream. You guys were there. You guys were there. And then Saturday I slept in, and then me and Twos we went to Texas Roadhouse for a late lunch cuz I slept in until basically late lunchtime. And then I got home and I played Final Fantasy and Apex for like the whole day. It was great. It was fantastic. It was so nice. It was awesome. Did I mention it was sick? It was cool. Anyway, yeah, that's what I did Saturday. And then on Sunday, I went to my favorite pizza place with my family and for my birthday, and then we got some apple cider donuts and apple pie and apple cider, and it was legit. So, and then last night we had D&D, and we watched the new Digimon Beat Break episode, and then I played some more Final Fantasy, and then I played Apex with a couple friends. But yes, it was excellent. And then today I had work, but I basically drew today. I don't know if you guys saw, I posted on my Twitter two drawings I did today. I just felt like drawing today, so I drew two things, and I'm very happy about it. I wanna try to do at least some drawing on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at least, because those are the days I work from home and I actually have time. I feel like on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, I don't have time. It's one thing from one thing to the next. But I did some brainstorming this weekend. I've been trying to think up some merch stuff for the last like year, and I did some brainstorming for some other specific. Yeah, I was like, I want to draw more Hoyo stuff because I want to focus, I think, on Hoyo content in the future, which is why today we're playing Genshin, and tomorrow we're playing Zenless, and then Thursday we're playing. Oh wait, that's not a Hoyo game. But on Thursday, we're playing Kirby. Guys, Kirby Air Riders comes out on Thursday. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've waited 23 years, 22 years for this day. We're going to play Kirby all night on Thursday. So if you guys have Switch 2s and you want to play Kirby and you get Kirby, I'm going to probably make a paddock, I think, on Thursday night. We'll make a lobby room and we'll share the code, anyone that wants to join, and we'll just play City Trial and maybe some air ride games. I don't know, probably mostly City Trial for like 4 hours or 6 hours or whatever. And yeah, and then Friday, we don't have a stream this week. No stream Friday. Which means that Thursday will be the last stream for 2 weeks, because next week, as in 7 days from today and onward, is Thanksgiving week, American Thanksgiving. So I'm going to be out of town from Tuesday to Saturday, which means no streams next week, unfortunately. I'm sorry. So, and no stream this Friday. So we get Monday, Tuesday, Thursday this week, and then nothing next week. And then we'll be back the week after, which is November. Oh, it's actually December. December 1st. So December 1st we'll be back. So that's exciting. And then it will be normal the first week of December. And then the second week of December should be normal as well. Third week should also be normal. But then after that, it's the week of Christmas. And honestly, I think week of Christmas, we'll have an adjusted stream schedule, but it won't be no streams. We'll definitely do some streams week of Christmas. Because I feel like it. Yeah. Anyway, that's what our next month looks like. I'm super excited. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be exciting. I am super happy to announce that everyone seems to really like the covers. I'm happy. I'm glad to see it. What are they at now? Last I checked, it was over 100 on Starlight. Oh, it's 200 on Starlight. Got almost, we're at 60 on Bunny Girls. That's exciting. I was expecting less than 10. Any more than that is good for me. But today we're gonna be playing the Genshin Nod-Krai Act 4, which is the latest current quest. So if anyone isn't caught up with Genshin, there's spoilers. But it's been a solid 4 weeks since this came out. So, I mean, either you're pretty far behind like me. Well, not pretty far behind. Either you're really far behind or you've been delayed if you haven't seen it yet. But I feel like most people that are pretty on content have done this already, so it shouldn't be too bad. But just as a heads up for you guys, that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. Being said, why don't we get this show on the road with our Genshindo? All right. You guys know the drill. Start with Yelan. Dun 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 dun. Wow, nothing matched. That's crazy. Below 2.7. So let's see. It's probably an Inazuma character. Hi, Lumen. Probably an Inazuma character that's not Hydro, not Bow. So let's go with Raiden Shogun. Why not? Oh, wow. I feel like this happens pretty often where I just okay, it could be one of 10 characters. Let's start narrowing things down and it ends up just being the character. But all right, let's move on to the quote. Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. Desert. Ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past. Okay, so it's definitely a Sumeru scholar, for sure, right? Or a Sumeru person. It could be like a Candace or Dia type character. Hi, Cora. Or it could be a scholar like Kave. Kave is a decent guess, I think. Or Dia. I think Dia is a good guess here. Let's go with Dia. No Dia. Okay, what about Kave? I feel like it could be Kave because he's very into architecture. Katiana Sarkissian. Candace? Isn't that Candace's VA? It's not. Matsumi Kako. Alright, one more guess before we basically get it revealed to us because the voice line is actually straight up just tells you who. Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. Definitely a Sumeru character. I mean, honestly, could it be any Sumeru character, really? I feel like it could even be Nahida, but I'm pretty sure Nahida's VA is not Katiana Sarkissian. That name's not familiar, so it's gotta be a character that I don't really know their VA that well, unfortunately, which I will certainly remember it now. Pretty sure Kale? No. It could be, I mean, it could be Farzan, right? Not Farzan.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. In the desert, ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past.
I mean, okay, so I thought it was a Sumeru character, but that is definitely Mabuika, right? So I guess I was totally off base, but you know, I think that was a decent guess. But you know, it basically hands you the answer when you play the voice line, because you pretty much every character is like pretty like distinct voice wise, right? Well, that would explain why I didn't know the VA. I did not look into, I don't know a lot about Maoika, so. Okay. Ability, oh, this one's the hardest because I don't know ability. Hi SV, hello, welcome in. I feel like I always do a couple guesses just to get the symbol revealed. It looks like a bug and a targeting lock to me. It could be Sethos. What is Sethos' ability? Someone say Maoika? Yes. Are you a big Maoika stan? Dude, she's pretty cool. She is pretty cool. I'm guessing you have her if you're a big fan. Although I do have a few friends who their favorite characters they haven't been able to get. So like it is possible. It does happen. Like I know Kiri loves Firefly, but like she didn't play until Firefly's banner started, and then she wasn't able to like get enough pulls in time, so she had to wait for the rerun. So it happens. It happens. Use you for theater, you'll see. Oh my god. I believe it. You get like C6 Maoika or something. Holy moly. Incredible. Yeah, do you recognize this symbol? I'm really bad at like abilities because I don't normally look at like the symbols on people's abilities, so like I don't recognize them. That looks like a bug to me. So who is a bug? Who is a bug? Eh? I don't even know. I don't even know who that could be. I mean, first thing that comes to mind when I think of bugs is like, well, Sino's local specialty is a bug. Kale and Tig are from like the forest, so there's bugs there. I don't freaking know, man. Hi, Din. Hello. Let's go with Sino for some reason. I don't freaking know. Arctic, what's up? Good, what's good, gamer? What's good? Suppressive Barrage. Hello. You guys know what this symbol is? It could be turned sideways. It's probably like turned. Well, how many degrees is that? 120, 130. Wait, what is the halfway between 90 and 180? 135. That I can math. Suppressive Barrage. No idea. I know. Same. Suppressive Barrage. Who has an ability named Suppressive Barrage? It has like a little. Maybe that's not a bug. Maybe it's locked onto a Hilichurl mask. In that case, it could be like. Oh, it could be Mika. It could be Mika, the character that everyone forgets about, because I know his ability does like a lock-on thing. It is okay, cool, nice. Oh, I think as soon as I realized it wasn't a bug and it was a Hilichurl mask, I think that made it make a lot more sense. And then the cryo just kind of seals the deal. Although maybe I would have thought Femine instead. Ironically, a Polar user, right? You would think that the aiming targeting thing would be like a bow user, although he does technically, like, his weapon may be a polearm, but technically he uses a crossbow as well, so it sort of makes sense. It is very Beetle-esque. I agree. Why are my eyes stuck looking down? Hello? There we go, that's better. Sorry, I had to reset my eyeballs. Okay. All right, on to the emotes. I feel like the emotes here, the daily emojis can be like really, oh my god, I feel like they can be really, like, what's the word? They can throw you off really hard. They do not pick the best emojis. Circus, Nilu? Oh, that's a really good first guess. I think it's either, it could be Nilu, dance troupe. It could be, who else would be in like a performative group? Oh yeah, I think I could only think of Nilu really, right? Linny? Oh, Linny and Lynette. It's true. It could be Linny or Lynette, because they're magicians, right? So Linny and Lynette or Nilu. Honestly, I think Linny and Lynette is a better first guess. If the second one is like a cake or like a dancing lady, then probably Nilu, right? If it's like it could be a cat or a hat for the second one, and then we definitely know it's Linny and or Lynette, right? Guys, do you remember back during like Fontaine spoiler season before during Sumeru when everyone thought that Linny and Lynette were gonna be like a dual character. You guys remember that? That was crazy. That was crazy. Let's go with Linny first. Music. Could it be music? Nilou? Yeah, Nilou. I think this pushes. If we're staying between those three, obviously not Linny, but Lynette versus Nilou. Music definitely does tend to lean towards Nilou, right? Because she's dancing to the music. So I think that is a great guess. Not Nilou. Oh, Rock. Oh wait. Could it be the opera girl from Liyue? Cause she's Geo, right? Huh. Shilo? Oh, Shilonin? Shinyan? Shinyan's Pyro. Yunjin. Could be Yunjin? I think it could be. Oh no shit. Oh shit. Wait. It could be Shinyan, Lore. Oh, wait. Okay. I think it could be Yunjin or Shinyan for different reasons, right? Shinyan plays rock music. Exactly. Okay. Thank you, Lore. We're on the same track here. I think it could be Shinyan because rock music, and it's just showing a literal rock, or Yunjin because she's an opera singer, right? So performative. That's the circus tent, and then she sings obviously music, and then rock because she's Geo. So it's like. I feel like it could be Shinyan or Yunjin, but whichever one we don't get here, we still have 3 more guesses, so we could just guess one and then the other. I'm gonna go with Shinyan just because I really like the rock pun. It's not Shinyan, so this makes me think it's Yunjin because it's like operatic, right? Like theater. So I think we're gonna have to go with Yunjin for our second to last guess. Can I spell? There she is. There we go. Nice. Okay, I'll have to remember that she was like the circus one. Man, isn't that crazy? Like, I wouldn't have thought there were so many like music or performative characters in Genshin, but we went through like 5 or 6 possible options that all of them could have been reasonable. Shinyan could have been correct here. Yunjin obviously was correct. Nilou and Linny and Lynette could have fit on some of these. Like, pretty cool, pretty good. I mean, it took us 4 tries, but we got it. We did get it indeed. Indeed, we did. Indeed. I think one of these days, maybe tomorrow, we'll do the Genshin one and then we'll do the ZZZ one. Because tomorrow we're playing ZZZ. So it kind of makes sense to play the blank dole, the Genshin dole or whatever of the game that we're playing. But for today, we're going to just go straight into Genshin. Today is a Genshin day. I am excited because, okay, so just a warning. So a lot of dialogue today. I'm gonna try to yap a little bit and you know keep things interesting for you guys, and sort of like we can talk theories and stuff. But once again, if you guys have not caught up on the story and you care about spoilers, just a heads up, we are playing Act 4 of the Genshin story for Nod-Krai. So this is the latest Genshin story quest, and it came out like what 3 or 4 weeks ago, something like that. I don't know, but it's pretty new still for a lot of people. So, yeah, anyway, like I said, we'll try to keep things interesting, but there's a hell of a lot of dialogue. There's so much dialogue in this, and apparently it's incredibly long as well. So, just a heads up, I don't know if we're going to finish this on stream today, even though we're going for like 3.5, 4 hours. So, if we don't finish, I will decide later if I want to finish it off stream or if we just do it tomorrow before ZZZ and then we just switch to ZZZ when the story is done. We might do that tomorrow, but I've heard that this could take anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. So, yeah. I think you finished Act 4, but you'll know right away. Yes, the last thing that happened is, well, you know what? I can just read the description of my quest in my quest log, and you can see if that's where you're at. Because I think the quest log description's like fairly vague. Always finish Archon quest like the first day. I usually do, but this time around I specifically wanted to wait because I wanted to stream it, and I had a lot of other stuff going on. So I'm glad I did, because, and I think what we're gonna do going forward is we're gonna try on any gacha game that I'm caught up on, which right now it's only Genshin. In ZZZ, I'm like 2 chapters behind. On Star Rail, I'm like 6 chapters behind. Wuwa, I'm like 20 chapters behind. So I'm gonna be catching up to those like through various streams and also like off stream and stuff like that, trying to catch up on my gachas. And we're gonna be whenever we're caught up and a new story comes out, they typically come out on Tuesday nights. We're not gonna play it on Tuesday because it comes out at like 10 or 11 p.m. for me Tuesday. But what we're gonna do is that Thursday is going to be when we play the story quest. So I'll wait like a day or two, and that'll give time for people that want to play like right away to be able to play it on their own time, and then they can join me for my playthrough of it. That's the plan. But that obviously won't like go into effect until like it really only comes into effect for Genshin right now, and it'll only come into effect for other games down the line. I already have this. This doesn't reset for another 2 weeks, so we're good to go. Did I do my dailies today? I would add you, SV, but my friend list is actually full. It is actually straight up full, and it's like all people that I actually like know off stream, so I don't want to remove anybody, but I appreciate it. And maybe one of these days I'll realize that some of these people never play anymore, and I'll free up some space on my friends list. But as of right now, I can't add it. I do. I have a lot of friends that play Genshin. I play. Yes, I do. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that play Genshin. And some of them have multiple accounts as well, so it sort of it fills up quickly. It fills up quickly. But yeah, no, I you know, maybe someday we'll free up some space and we'll get some viewer additions in here. I'm not opposed to it. It's no issue at all, of course. Yes. So I've been sort of over time trying to catch up with story quests that I haven't done. So there's these, and then there's a few Natlan quests that I haven't done, like like the Signs of the Canopy last one. Only the last one, I'm like partway through it. And then I believe I have one other one up here that's not done. And then a few character story quests that I haven't done. So that's what all these are. Not too many. This is like every quest in the game that I haven't done. Is this one right here. This is from the last Natlan area. 1, 2, 3, 4 story quests and one Natlan quest, and then the main Archon quest. That is our complete quest list, I believe, for the entire game. So we are almost there. We're almost caught up with everything. I feel like it looks like a lot of quests because the commission quests are taking up space, and I have like 5 quests here, but I'm almost there. I've specifically haven't done these in a while because I wanted to have like stuff to do, so I focused on other games for a while. But I do have hangouts as well that I need to do at some point, but alright, let's pause the Spotify music. It's too annoying. Let's turn up game volume. Tell me if it's too loud at any point, chat. My gamers. I'm just gonna turn it up to 3. Just tell me at any point if holy shit, Citrus, that's too loud. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, but this is the quest we're on right now. Talk to NEFER, all is foretold. Back at base, everyone's discussing what to do next. Then, an unexpected figure enters the conversation. Okay, so now is the chance. This is my last warning. Anyone for spoilers? I will say I'm going to start talking about what happened last time, just as like from what I remember. And if you are not wanting to hear, if you are trying to avoid spoilers at all costs, and I might say something that you haven't learned yet about what happened last time, then now's your chance to sort of tune out if you would like. But and that's the last warning. That's the last spoiler warning. I do have in the title that we're doing Act 4, so that's the official post. So what happened last time was during Act 3, I believe, I might be missing some details, is we start gathering information about Rayrir. Because in Act 2, he was like, yeah, I'm basically getting my power back and I'm absorbing all the energy. And basically in Act 3, we are running around trying to find Rayrir, like, hey, is he gonna come back up again? Like, he might attack at any day. We're trying to get information, yada, yada, yada. And he doesn't like, he kind of is hiding, and then we eventually catch him attacking Columbina. And we step in to save the day, and we all get out of there barely the skin of our teeth. And we're like, frick, he's way too strong. What do we do? And so we start gathering all of our friends and figuring out what to do. We grab like NEFER and Yehoda, the curatorium. We gather Lauma. We grab Bina. We get, oh yeah, that's right. While we're fighting Rerir, I forgot, Varka shows up and helps save the day. And we grab Varka along with the people I just listed before, as well as, who am I forgetting? Obviously like Inefa and Aino. And there's one more. What am I forgetting? I'm definitely forgetting somebody. Varka, NEFER, Lauma, Yehoda, Columbina. Oh, Flynn's, of course. Yeah, Flynn's. Flynn's is there too, and we basically like all go into our home base, and we talk about Rerir, what's our game plan, and we basically spend the whole time figuring out, we split up into 3 groups, and we go and do stuff. We, Yehoda and NEFER and Lauma go back to NEFER's place, and they figure out, okay, NEFER uses her special power to look back into Rerir's past. And we find out that Rerir was basically like this guy who was the hand of the king, and he would go around and he would basically kill like followers of a rival faction to the king in ancient what's the kingdom called? Conria? I almost forgot Conria's name. In ancient Conria, and he was like living a double life, and we're getting hints that his wife is like figuring things out, or she gets like told by someone like, hey, your fiance is like is killing people that are connected to this moon sect that is under persecution. And we're kind of getting the hints. We haven't got anything confirmed yet in my part of the story, at least. I'm not sure if anything gets confirmed in Act 4, but in my part of the story, so far, we don't have any hard confirmation, but I believe that the fiance girl, can't remember her name, Thelindis or something like that, is part of that moon sect, like, or at least a descendant of it. So I have an inkling that that's gonna be like a tragic story thing there. And we also discover like this ancient research thing, looking at some stuff, and yada yada, so on and so forth. And there's a bunch of ancient Conria stuff going on. And in the meantime, we go with Bina and Arlecchino. That's right. Oh, I forgot. We do a whole thing where we go to Sandrone. We basically tell her to go call Arlecchino. And Arlecchino shows up and is like, yo, what up? I heard you can get me the thing that I want, the moon marrow for the Crimson Moon. We find out the Crimson Moon is basically like one of the 3 moons that was like soaked in the abyss. It's like the abyssal shadow of it, yada, yada, yada. And we go to there and we snag the moon marrow of the Crimson Moon, and we give it to Arlecchino, and she basically uses that to like give Bina some power so that she can fight Rerir. And then we all meet up back again, and Varka's like, by the way, some Mondstadians are here. We have Albedo and Durin and someone else. I think, was there 3 people or just 2? I don't remember. And that's basically what happened last time on Digimon Digital Monsters. So we're gonna pick up from there. There's probably some things I forgot. In fact, I can promise you there's things that I forgot, but it's close enough. It's close enough. Let's fucking go. I hope the character voices are loud enough for you guys. A lot went over your head, but nothing's made more sense. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Basically, like we're basically gathering information and power on Rerir, which is pretty much the entire Act 3. So we didn't actually do a lot of we didn't put any stuff into motion quite yet. We're sort of still gathering all the info, which I am really excited because I love how NEFER keeps being like, I don't want to help, but I will if I have to. And I'm like, she wants to help. She wants to help. But I have heard that this patch, this Act 4 patch, is incredibly long. And there's like a massive section of like at least 2 hours where you can't like leave. So hopefully we can at least get through that part today. Then if there's any left over, we'll figure out what to do later. Look at this room. It's NEFER's house, guys. Also, I will say Yehoda is like one of my favorite characters so far.
Thank you for waiting.
My 2 favorite Nod-Krai, well, not counting Bina. Bina's my #1 favorite Nod-Krai character, which, can you really call her a Nod-Krai character? I would call her a Nod-Krai character, even though she's Fatui. Like, we've always considered her Fatui. I would consider her a Nod-Krai character. 2nd favorite, Yehoda. 3rd favorite, NEFER. I think NEFER and Yehoda used to be switched, but after playing the story, Yehoda's like super grown, super far. And yes, I do. She is green Yolan.
Okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsliff get
Oh, that's
out of
right.
the hotel.
Dainsliff showed up. I totally forgot. Dainsliff also showed up to the meeting, and he was like, yeah, if you guys keep going forward with this and you help me learn about Rayrir, because he's an old pal that went evil somehow, then I'll tell you what happened in Conria. And we're like, oh shit, that's crazy. Anyway, Dainsliff is here too.
That's very considerate of you.
Hopefully the game is loud enough.
Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarir's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsliff already.
Oh, that's right. Nefer was like, how do you guys know each other? What the hell? Flynn's is easy for... I like Flynn's. Flynn's is cool. Flynn's is cool. While pretty much any man in this game is going to have a massive, like, debuff in ranking for me, that just means that Flynn's is that cool if I think he's cool. So... Flynn's is pretty cool. That's a good first pick. Bina is just so pretty. I just cannot handle it. I've been looking forward to Columbina for like... When did we first see that like Wintertide night thing with the Saritsa where we saw Columbina? I was like, oh my god. I swear to God, I hope she's playable one day. Since then I've been like super excited about Columbina. That's right. We've known each other for quite some time now.
We spoke at
That was so
length
long ago. That was like
the
literally
meeting.
years ago.
He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with
Okay,
you.
so Dainsliff is like, Nefer, just trust the Traveler.
He
It's
has
fine.
a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Thanks for your trust too, Nefer.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you.
Man, I love Nefer.
It
He's
shows
so hot.
that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
Look at her.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through.
Honestly, that's how I am as well. I'm the same as Nefer. Whenever like I may be indecisive, but once I make a decision, I'm like full bore at it. Like this is done. No use regretting it. The decision's been made. It's time to go.
All right, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarir's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded.
She said that last time too. You must be silent. I wonder if anything we say can be heard like through Rarir's consciousness, maybe?
Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room but not joining the ceremony.
Nefer conspicuously left out the details of her confidential method. I guess her brain diving techniques are her trade secret.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarir's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside.
Guys, look at Yehoda. She's so cute. Look at her little smug face.
In the event that something
I love
goes
it.
wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
Dude, Yehoda's really grown on me throughout Nod-Krai. Like, I really, really, really love her design. So, like, even from the get-go, I was really excited about her. But, like, even then, she was, like, safely tucked beneath Nefer in terms of excitement. But after playing, like, even Nod-Krai Act, because she's in Act 1, and then she shows up, obviously, throughout Act 2, 3, and 4 now. But, every time we see her on screen, she's always doing something funny. Like, when, when we're in the hideout, and she's just like, oh, I don't want to say this thing because this makes sense, but, like, I don't want to say it because it seems cowardly. And then Columbina's like, yeah, we should do that thing. And then Yehoda's like, what? I was going to say that. What? Is that okay to say? But I think I like that. It shows, I like how a lot of Yehoda's internal dialogues show that she really knows what she's doing. Like, a lot of stuff, she sort of stumbled her way to success, but not in a way that, like, Buggy the Clown does in One Piece, if that makes sense. It's like, she really is good. She's a good, like, treasure hunter slash, like, Curatoria member. She can pull her own weight. She knows her way around stuff, and, I really like that she's just insecure about it. She's just not confident. But every time we get into trouble, she's able to like solve the issue, even though internally she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, no, girl, you know what you're doing. You just don't think you know what you're doing. You know, it makes her nervous. I think it makes her really adorable. I really like her a lot. More frustrating than funny. One of those YMMV types. What does YMMV mean? You might make venison. What is YMMV? Your mileage may vary. Oh, okay. Yeah, like everyone's got different things they like and dislike. I guess, I mean, well, not much that can be done there. There's certain character types that people don't like, and if this is one of them, then this is the one you don't like.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard?
I personally, she's one of my
That makes
favorites.
sense. All right, got it.
Also, her design is like pretty awesome.
Good.
Her design is
Please,
amazing.
take a seat.
I'm a
We'll
huge
get
fan.
started momentarily.
If you guys couldn't tell why I might be a huge fan is yeah, this is my 2.0 design reference sheet just for reference. Short shorts. I guess Yehoda doesn't have a crop top. She has stuff, but it's like sporty or like streetwear ish, and she's got like the. I love that she has the like Jane Doe ripped leggings on one leg, and then she has the leg warmer on the other. Yeah, I mean. There's a reason that's my 2.0 design is because that's a style I really like, and Yehoda is like very similar in style. Like obviously the exact pieces aren't the same, but like the style is the same, is very in line with the kind of stuff that I like. So it's right up my alley when it comes to design. I'm super excited for her to come out. I think she's adorable.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
I think she's coming out with Durin, right? In like 2 weeks? Or something like that. So we'll be pulling on that banner for sure.
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
We're gonna pull on the Dainsliff banner for Yehoda,
Surely you're not planning
which is
to go through with this, no matter the
super
cost.
dangerous. You guys know how dangerous it is to
If
pull
you
for
think
4
that, you'd be
stars.
overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
No, we will be building pity. I have to pull for Yehoda. And if I get Durin, but she should be on Columbina's banner. I think we actually got some leaks earlier this week that were saying that Columbina's gonna have that there's gonna be a new 4-star on Bina's banner, or either Bina's or the one the second half, because we're getting another leeway character. Because in 6.3 is going to be about when Lantern Rite is happening, so second half is going to be Lantern Rite, so we're of course going to get a new leeway character. And I think that banner is going to have a new 4-star. If I get Durin, yeah, I know, but I want Yehoda, so we have to. I don't have a choice. I have to get Yehoda. One of my famous 4-star pulling stories is actually Kirara, who was one of my favorite 4-stars when she came out. And I did 200 pulls before I got a Kirara, and I ended up getting 2 Yoimiyas and a Yaimiko. That is to this day why I have C1 Yoimiya, is because of that banner. So fingers crossed that that doesn't happen again on Durin's banner. But if we do get Durin, which I'm manifesting that we do not get Durin. If we do get Durin, then I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. And it's not the end of the world if we get Durin. Like, I'll build him, you know, I'll use him, I'll try him out. I just, you know, I would prefer getting, you know, 7 Yehodas and 1 Tenpole, and that's it. Easy clap, right? Copium.
You're such a killjoy.
Copium, copium, copium. When they were saying he'll be 5-star Bennett, it's cooked. Yeah, it's over for me. She's got incense, candles. This feels like a summoning ritual. We'll see, we'll see. I mean, if I get him, I get him. I need Yehoda, but pretty much no matter what, so. But we got 2 weeks till that happens. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Seems like NEFER still has no intention of sharing her trade secrets, but now's not exactly the moment to pry. See, there's a chess set on the table. Does that have something to do with her intel gathering?
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here too.
I'm ready as well.
Paimon, be extra careful.
Pinky promise, Paimon.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes.
Going back to the past. Back to the best samurai Jack. Jack.
Phew. Could this be his office?
It's a really, like,
Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves,
intense
paperwork,
office.
files. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
I wonder if we can only read things that Rarier knows. Like, if there was a book he didn't get to, we probably wouldn't be able to read, I would assume. Right? Why does... Oh, I guess if it's underground, right? I was gonna say, why does Conria always look like... It's just so gloomy down here. There's cobwebs! So what kind of house is this?
Seems like it has to be inserted into that camouflage device nearby. Aha! It's an audio recording.
Oh my god, they have
Please, hear me
tapes?
out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the run for their residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night. Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rarier's targets?
Why would they have a voice recording of one of Rarier's? Just because they were spying on him?
A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner.
Not the breakfast shop owner.
It's a list of names, but at this stage I have no idea who any of them even are.
Yeah, that's true. They're probably just like random people. Or not random people, but they're probably the I can't make... Oh, I can go up here. Bug!
Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individual Conrians. The Crimson Moon dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since
Crimson
Rarier
Moon,
worked
then...
as a secret agent during the latter, it stands to reason that he was tasked with purging remnants of the old dynasty. Yep. Lines up exactly with what Dainsliff told me.
Makes sense. Cliff was there after all. Okay. You've been playing Genshin since the hole was pierced in the sky over Natlan. Oh shit. A good amount has happened, Arctic. The super... Do you want the super duper Cliff Notes version that leaves out 90% of things? Or do you want not have spoilers? Oh, can I sit? Oh, I was supposed to sit. Okay.
Today's files are in.
Oh, I am
read
revered.
through them just like usual.
Super mega long story short. At the end of Natlan, we fight off the abyss, and she punches the hole through, and we end up fighting off the abyss again. And Capitano basically tricks the Shade of Death into taking the price that Mabuika paid for taking all that power onto himself, and thus he was, because we find out that Capitano was actually a Conrian, although I think we knew that pretty early in the Natlan story. And we know that Capitano's a Conrian, so he can't die because he's been cursed with immortality. And he took all the souls of his soldiers from Conria from 500 years ago, and he's been carrying them inside his body. And basically, we trick the Shade of Death, and Capitano takes the punishment for taking all that power that Mabuika used, and he basically it like freaks out because Capitano can't die because he has the curse, but the price is death. So like, how do you die when you can't die? Basically, Renova like kind of freaks out. Well, not freaks out, but like kills Capitano, but like his body still lives. It's weird. It's like a soul death. Anyway, so Capitano gets what he wants, but his body is still like sort of alive. It's sort of like this weird thing. That was like the main conclusion to the Natlan story, I would say. And then we go to Nod-Krai, and basically we find out that the Fatui are researching like moon stuff here, and Columbina had left the Fatui, and she's hiding out in her little moon base. And one of the sinners shows up, and he's like, yo, I've been in hiding trying to get pieces of my body back so I can rise back to power again, and I've been collecting all this energy that you guys have here in Nod-Krai. And he tries to trick us into giving him more energy, and we basically like sort of stop some of it, so he only gets like semi-powered up, and then he starts going on a rampage, and we're like, shit, he's way too strong for us, and he's not even at full power. What do we do? And then we've basically been spending the last two patches, or not two patches, the last two acts trying to come up with a way to deal with him, and that's what we're doing right now, is we're basically trying to figure out who the hell is Rerir, what are his secrets, what is he doing, how can we stop him, and we're gathering like a bunch of allies to like all come together to like beat the crap out of him. And hopefully, I think by the end of this act we'll have, I don't know if he's going to continue to be the big bad of Nod-Krai, or if we deal with him at the end of this. I'm not sure yet. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, basically that's like the super mega super Cliff Notes version. Is the sinners are starting to come into play. We're getting some big players that are coming in here.
Male, 51. Occupation.
Male.
Cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
Confirmed.
Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Damn. Cringe. Hi Jelly, thank you for the lurk. Good work earlier today, by the way. Neutralized on blank blank. Damn. We cooked this guy. Oh shit.
This one should be archived under purged targets.
So he did. Next one.
Female,
23.
Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
So we're just updating our bingo book
for
right now?
purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. What's it got to do with me?
Oh boy.
Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
I don't like that crackly sound. I wish that would stop.
Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants.
What if he did on an accident? 10 more years of Genshin.
Female.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Occupation, none.
16?
Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
16 years old? How could they pose a threat to the dynasty? That's crazy. But yeah, no, okay, so here's the thing, Arctic, is Hoyo did come out and say, like, after Natlan, like, hey, we have a lot more loose ends we need to clean up before we finish the like Tevat chapter of Genshin Impact. So we're gonna do Nod-Krai between Natlan and Snezhnaya. So ideally we have Natlan, then Nod-Krai, then Snezhnaya, then Celestia? I mean, we don't know. We don't know what's after Snezhnaya. A lot of people are theorizing that there's going to be a chapter after Snezhnaya that'll be like Celestia or even like Conria or something. Or even Conria then Celestia. We don't know. But there could be multiple more like quote-unquote nations or like major patch cycles left. And then after that's done, I'm sure that they'll come up with something else because this game is way too successful to like have it be done.
Neutralized on.
Damn, they killed this 16-year-old girl? What the hell?
Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are?
That's crazy. Oh god, how young is this girl?
Female,
13?
Occupation.
Brother.
Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon
Ugh.
has been observed making contact
I
with
mean,
other
if they're
descendants
trying to
during
gross
the
us
past
out,
year.
it's working.
Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized and
Oh, he doesn't even make a comment.
filed.
Oh wait, here we go. Oh, he doesn't even make a comment. He just sighed. 11? They're getting younger?
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Oh, it's sloping down. At first it was like person that's been then talking with other members a lot. And then it's like younger person that's kind of been doing it. And then it's like pretty young person that's like, okay, well they talked with some descendants. And now it's like kid, 11 years old, has not even been seen talking to any other descendants, still poses a threat.
Neutralized and
He's clearly getting more and more uncomfortable. Oh god, how old is this kid? Oh, 6.
Male. 6.
Oh, they don't even try to
Occupation, none.
justify it.
Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Doesn't even have a reasoning, it just poses a threat to the Now that there's Milliastra Wonderland, Genshin will probably live forever. Yeah, Milliastra Wonderland's pretty, like the games themselves have been pretty interesting. But I really wish they would redo the gacha system in Milliastra Wonderland. It's pretty strict. There's no way to get like... There's a whole subset of gacha that can't even be done with free-to-play stuff. It's pretty wild. You also need to like pull multiple versions if you do pull stuff to get like the materials needed to craft it. It's actually insanely like greedy. I wish they would have made it more similar to Genshin. But in terms of the games themselves, they're actually pretty fun, I will say. Wait, it didn't say he was neutralized.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time.
Who is this talking?
Depending on how you look at it.
Oh yeah. I've played a little bit of Milliastra Wonderland, and it's pretty alright. I haven't really had time to dive into it though.
They become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly
Are these kids, bro? Go 80% to get the one? That sounds right.
No. My
These
job
are all
is to
kids,
ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all
Yeah,
potential
dude, this
threats.
6-year-old kid.
It's a perfectly legitimate lie. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
He's on copium. He's huffing massive amounts of copium. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's like incredibly hard to get the outfits in Milliastra Wonderland. I really wish they would have made it easier to get stuff from just playing the game. Like, Genshin's already not the most generous gacha, which is, like, fine. Because, like, you can't get everything, but you can at least get... Like, if you play Genshin on the regular, you can get probably, like, enough wishes to get pretty much, like, every other patch's 5-star. Like, you can get a decent amount of wishes just playing Genshin free to play. Like, every 2 patches, you can get a 5-star, like, a limited 5-star. Guarantee. If you're lucky, you can get more than that. I would say it's pretty good. It's not the least generous gacha game. It's not the most generous. I would say it's like pretty in the middle. It's pretty all right. It's pretty all right. A lot of people do complain about Hoyo games not being generous and being really stingy, but I disagree. I think Hoyo's like pretty. They're at a decent like they're at a decent middle ground. I think you can get a lot of characters just playing this game if you play. Milliastra Wonderland, you can't get shit unless you pay money. It's actually terrible. It seems that even if you have a Wonderland Battle Pass, you can still only get by spending money, true. You still don't get there. Exactly. So I always buy, I'm not free to play, I always buy the Genshin Battle Pass. And if you buy the Genshin Battle Pass, you get the free low tier Battle Pass for Milliastra Wonderland. And you do not get any of the rare pull currency for that. So like, even though I have the Battle Pass for the default one for Milliastra Wonderland, I still don't get any of the rare currency. I can only do the standard pulls. It's kind of insane how hard it is to actually get the rare currency. So Genshin's pretty fun in itself, even without the gadget. Yeah. Character customization is a big part of the Wonderland. Yeah, you guys want to see my mannequin? Oh wait, I can't show you here. Never mind. Is this the part that people were talking about that's stuck for like 2 hours? Probably. I'll show you later. But yeah, it's cute, and there are a lot of really cute outfits. There's like a really good like Silver Wolf-esque outfit in Milliastra Wonderland that I really want. Problem is it's like impossible to get it. Ugh. But yes, I agree. Genshin actually super fun outside of the gacha, so it works out.
It's been quite some time since we last met.
Vertofulnir?
I trust you're here because you have something important.
Yes, the cat hoodie one, and there's a Silver Wolf looking one. There are some outfits in Milliastra that I really like, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to get them.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out. It's just
this guy kind of looks like Welt. I
noticed
just
you
realized.
didn't even phrase that as a question, as if you knew I was coming.
What did he say? I trust you're here because he's an input.
Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking, it won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before...
I think it's interesting that we don't get to see Vertofulnir, like his person, what he looks like.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
Oh, he knows.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject, and the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid.
He knows.
The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
I feel like we want he has to live with the fear of the known. I feel like he's making the decision that it's better to live in fear of the unknown, right?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then.
He's gonna tell him.
Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Damn, bro just told him break up with her. That's crazy.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis?
Boy, you ain't gonna be happy with her. Find someone else quickly.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
She's obviously not gonna do that.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
I mean, he's probably gonna be tasked with killing you at some point.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last. Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
Yeah, he's like, it's only a matter of time before it hits you. I think this is the reveal, although I was thinking this is the case the whole time. I don't know why I was thinking that. Did they say that last time and I just forgot that they said that, or what? He has the Sharingan? Yeah, he's got that Crimson Moon Sharingan.
The Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by power
Who is this
from beyond
kid?
this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rayrir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rayrir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better?
Wow, she got over that pretty
I've
quickly.
kept my own past a secret this whole time too.
She's a pretty smart
Love
cookie
should
though.
be built on honesty, but ours was born from lies. And yet, is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this, and that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever.
So is she gonna die?
But I won't just sit by and watch
feel like
this
she's gonna
disaster
die.
unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
There's fighting words. Then there's fighting words. Alright.
Huh? Was that Rayrir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and
Oh,
you'll risk
shit.
having your throat torn out.
Delhi? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
So how much has she learned in this time?
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
What? Girl, pretty much no one knows I have any connection, girl. You literally had like 3 random people come up to you and be like, girl, do something. You're part of us. Like, hello, it seems like everybody knows.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it.
There's some cash.
You'll be glad you
Some
took
a bus
chances.
fare.
You called that change? But what about you?
See, her eyes are normal
I've got
too.
a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
Open sesame. That's not a door. Okay, so we got another scholarly room. Through here.
Another day, another round of assassination training.
Damn, Tro's
Training
busy.
ground's just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Oh my god, what is going on here?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others.
Who is this talking to him? Is it
You've been a hunter for so
just the Abyss, maybe?
You seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No
No
traces.
traces. I guess there's no way we would be able to play as Rerir, right? Oh shit.
That doesn't make it open and above board, though. The king just happens to need you right now. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't.
Man, Nefer's so slay. Look at her.
Ever since he fell under the spell of that power, in the beginning, he only had you take out a handful of the guilty. But now,
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've I've carried out my work flawlessly.
Man, these fall so fast. Hello, relax. Do. Just knocking down some pillar things. Dudes kicking their butts. Ba-da-ba-ba. Beep, beep, beep.
You know.
Complete the training. Oh, I can't control myself.
Was it because she didn't trust you, or
There we go.
something else?
Enough!
Oh! Eh? Did I just Anakin Skywalker these kids? Bruh.
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than in no progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Damn. She's really thinking about it. She's like, oh, maybe he would kill me. That's not good.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
He sounds surprised.
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living.
God, Revere's going crazy.
I want to keep living too. To keep living forever.
Forever?
That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we?
Damn. Damn, bro, he really is killing kids.
These files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Huh. Wait.
It's gonna be Thelindis. How do they know?
Thelindis?
There she is.
No. No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be. A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow?
He's finally understanding.
Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on.
He's finally understanding. Where does it end? Does it end? This guy's crazy.
You're really letting me go?
And we do know that at some point, the king calls Vedderfolnir and takes his eyes, and Dane freaks the frick out and tries to take out the king, and that, like, shit goes down.
As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
There she goes.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now.
Oh, it's Vedderfolnir.
What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer.
I feel like I was supposed to know that before. I just forgot.
Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thelindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedderfolnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost.
Of course.
He's disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging.
Hi, Teeny. How's it going?
Massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon.
How you doing? How you doing?
It seems like it was all connected to the Finster King's research.
Massacring the descendants.
The
Yeah.
King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants.
No, I did. I like it. That's cute. I'm sorry. I'm like semi-focused on this story. I think it's cute, Teeny. Thank you.
It almost defies
Oranges are
belief
sweet.
that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Finster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way,
You're chilling or it's cold, one of those.
each other for the rest of their lives.
I'm doing all right. It's a nice lazy Monday for me. Right now we're going through the Act 4 Nod-Krai quest line for Genshin. It's pretty intense right now. There's espionage, subterfuge, assassination, romance, the whole shebang, everything in here. Yeah, that's true.
And why
There's a
did
lot going on. It's
Dane's
pretty
little
crazy.
Brother keep talking in Rerir's head. This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface.
Sexination.
Time for something
Assassination.
a bit more creative.
Sexination would be pretty interesting. How would that even work?
We've been inside Rarir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche.
This is the story from 4 weeks ago, which was the last story update. They're gonna add more in about 2 weeks. It's just that I didn't quite finish this quest, so we're doing the second. This is the second half of the story that was added 4 weeks ago. Yeah.
There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest.
Oh, NEFER.
Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate.
Yeah, if you already did this, Act 3 and Act 4, the 6.1 story, then this is all not new.
Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rarir has really been hiding.
Yeah, 2 week. I think 2 weeks is when we'll get the next story. So that's exciting. What is this? Puzzle? Metaphor? Representation?
Rarir, are you there?
Oh, is this Dainsliff? Okay. Moving pieces consumes action points. When all your action points are used up, you're doing. Piece moves to a square with this marking. You'll gain the corresponding number of actions. How do I move the pieces? Oh, I see. Easy enough.
Hey, Rarir! Come out, it's urgent.
Oh, okay, that's Rarir.
Dane? What's wrong?
That's okay. That is very clearly Dane. This is
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Ooh, the Dainsliff statue looks good.
Okay, I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
Is this when Vedrfolnir was called to the king?
Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
Oh shit! Oh, I love little puzzles like this. This is gonna be fun. Dun 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 dun. Yankees moves consume a piece in the marked direction. Does not consume action points. I can't see anything. Whee! Yoink. This is certainly an interesting storytelling method. Who is that?
Well, this is a nice.
Oh, it's gold! That's why it's gold.
When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Wait, so Rhindaughter's here, Dainsliff is here, Rarir is here. We've got a bunch of sinners. Sertologi is here.
Do not fear the day. Why would
Oh shit! So all the sinners are gathering. Vedrfolnir is probably gonna show up, or we're gonna go save him, and then, wait, who's the fifth one? An unknown, right? We don't know who the fifth one is yet. Or no, we know their name, but
I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness.
that's perfect for
The word on the
Sertologi.
street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything.
Yeah,
is possible.
Rhindaughter. All right.
Assuming I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic. Roptatir.
Proptatir, that's the last one. Because it's these three: Ryan Daughter, Sotologi, Propteteer, and then Rayrear, and I feel like I said it before. Wait. Propteteer, Sotologi, Ryan Daughter, Gold Ryan Daughter, Sotologi, Rayrear. Who was the fifth sinner? Vedifulnir.
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king.
I feel like Propteteer is the one we know the least about.
No greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself. So drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Veet doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Efterveet, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rayrear.
I wonder if what's gonna happen is we go to save Vedifulnir, and in doing so, do we kill the Finster King and then take his abyssal power? But it's the 6 of them. These 5 plus Vedifulnir, and then maybe Dainsleif is like, no, I'm not gonna accept this abyssal power, and then everyone else is like, yeah, I'll do it, and then that's the betrayal that he talks about.
Mr. Sotologi, yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedifulnir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedifulnir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptetyr more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention.
We're the 4 pillars: Horoptetyr, Rhindaughter, Vedifulnir, and Dainsleif?
I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedifulnir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedifulnir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore
the Twilight Sword.
You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedifulnir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedifulnir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed?
You don't. You don't, buddy. It's too late.
Noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
Oh, puzzle time! Oh, what are those? Hello? I guess I can't walk through those? Probably.
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Rarier's past? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
True. Okay. Consume the marked number of action points to defeat your opponent's pieces. Your pieces will only attack when they have more action points. Oh, it uses up that number of action points. I see. Huh, okay. I have to go down. Wait, can I do... Oh. Wait. Huh. I mean, do I even have to go down there? Do I even have to go beat that thing up? I don't think I do. I can just go past it. I don't even need to do it. I was just so focused on destroying it.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding Moon Marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon Marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates an enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this, as well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource. We are neglecting other promising technologies.
How you doing, Self?
I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful.
Yeah, get your gotcha pulls in if you didn't do them yet.
As a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
Endlessly fueled. I saw a stairway. Lots of things moving. You get 5 pulls a day, my friend. Well, we have to go to this one. Options are pretty limited here. Can we just go down to... We don't even have to go down here. We can just go this way. Oh, shoot. Actually, no, I'm cooked. Can I get back? Turn to previous save point. I think we have to go this way. Dun, 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 dun. We have to go to the 6 first. Oh, we can just destroy them and then move on. Of course, Teeny, of course. Every day you get 5 pulls. Get those pulls. More gambling!
I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Delindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Oh my god. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon.
Oh.
All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
Damn, she gave her a piece of the moon?
Red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise, Delindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
I wonder if this is like Arlecchino's distant descendant, like progenitor. She got those eyes. She got those eyes. All right, one more set of puzzle. Oh shit, a rat. We got cubes blocking the way. Let's see, we can go this way or this way. If we go this way, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We can make it there, which means there, which means there. Nope, that can't go anywhere. 1, 2, 3. Nope. So that's not the correct way, but we can make it there. Two, 3, 4. 1, 3, 5. 2, 5. Oh, that won't make it. Wow, okay, so we have to go down. 5, 4. Oh, that won't make it either. Hello? Eh? Oh, what if we go up? Eh? Eh? Oh, what if we just skip? Okay. Alright, we can go this way. This. As long as I'm counting this correctly. This way, and go this way. The green arrows are a red herring in this scenario. Go down and around.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this.
It is the king himself wwho has betrayed the throne.
Cool.
He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rheindotter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedafilnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time
Damn.
for justice
I would have
to
thought that
prevail.
people would have joined Dainsleif. But I suppose not. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I have to go backwards. I guess I gotta go this way. Upsy daisy. Yoink. Okay, let's see. 2, 3, 2. It'll be the same. Or if I go right. E2. Just dodge everyone. I think I need to hit the 6. 4. Round. Here. Right down the road. Bye-bye.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable.
Ugh.
Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedafilnir.
Ah, it's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions.
Oh, he's a snake.
I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Khaenri'ah will surely
Hey,
fall.
Neme. Oh, nice first pull. Damn, let's go. 5-star.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you
Also,
away.
sorry I left VC earlier, Neme, without saying anything. I forgot I was muted. I said bye and then left and then realized I was muted.
Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is.
Oh, damn! You got me! Aren't I so
But
cute?
I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds.
Stay winning.
I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtains, Vedafilnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw
Oh, he
something
didn't
new.
lose his power then.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Khaenri'ah history.
I sense hatred in you. But also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story.
Yeah, Khaenri'ah's gonna get nuked, bro.
There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them.
Oh, shit.
You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be
Dude,
honest
this
with
bro
me.
is literally Anakin Skywalker. He's literally gonna be like a...
You're my only hope for the future.
You're the only one that can help save my wife from certain death. Yes, yes. Take the power of the dark side, you Darth Vader, and use it to save your wife. And then, of course, she's gonna die or something, and then he's gonna be like, oh, I'm too far gone, blah, 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 Darth Vader atrocities. Hi, Lily. Thank you for the lurky. Good to see you, gamer.
You mean your future?
Yeah,
With your beloved Felindis?
So Vedderfolnir is basically Emperor Palpatine.
Yes.
Revere
And I
is
know
Anakin
there are
Skywalker.
bigger things
He even
at
killed
stake.
children!
A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't.
Okay, well, I guess
abandon
it's a
what
little
love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate.
He's like, it is what it is, brother.
That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head.
He's like, that's not me.
So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedderfolnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life, as if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Felindis shall not come to an end.
Calm.
That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
Or
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedderfolnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
He's just a blind guy in a prison. At least the door's open. Ooh, treasure. Don't mind if I do. La 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 la. Oh shit.
Monsters?
Oh, I get my
What is
team.
my daughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way!
Oh, okay. That was a bit of overkill.
The Universitas. reminds me of a rumor I once heard.
Thought there was gonna be more enemies than that.
Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever gonna activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger.
Ah, boy, no wonder Celestia came in and was like, fuck this. Oh my god. Oh.
A dash of frost.
A dash of frost. Ing. Oh, good. Okay.
Things are about to get dicey. Off to the freeze.
Banana 2, banana 3, banana 4.
Quiet now.
Come here, come here. Blood Debt Collector. Eh? That terrifying name for a wolf. Alright, Thelinda's memory time. Is it because she's tied into this?
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now?
Grrr.
Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help!
Your Pookie Bear's coming to save you.
Ah! Stay back. Please stay back.
Eh? She's suddenly so calm? What? Cutscene time.
What's that?
Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No!
She opened a
Something
portal.
happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave.
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Eh?
Just... No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
Why did she do that?
I told you, Barrier. Let her go. You will find someone better.
But why did she do that? I feel like I came out of nowhere.
I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lonely pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace.
Oh, ho, ho, he's seeping with abyssal energy.
Rare, thank goodness we...
Step forward and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Oh, so they all betrayed Dainsleif here and took the power of the Abyss.
Hatred for grief. Despair, desire. We all have our own.
Linus.
Were you daydreaming?
This ain't real. This ain't real.
You still remember, Rerir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then you can give me your answer.
Oh, he jumps into the portal. Oh, so that's why. See, he followed after her. Eh?
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense
I'm learning.
of loathing. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside.
Oops.
Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate.
Abyssal monsters. Dun dun dun.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Yeah! Bachi, 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 bachi.
NEFER! How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
She's fine. Boss is a pro.
She's like, actually, I'm exhausted.
Yes,
That was horrible.
I'm fine.
Where is Conria? Above ground or underground? Well, everything we've learned so far implies that it's underground. We've quote unquote known that. It's been heavily theorized since Sumeru, right? Since we saw that doorway. Even before that, there had been hints of underground stuff, even during like Liyue and stuff. So as far as we know, it's underground. Although I suppose there could always be a plot twist that it's like, oh, the whole planet's actually, we're all underground and it's all a hologram because the fake sky, and there could always be a twist like that and stuff like that. But I think Conria is underground.
You will have seen the events of Rerir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone. However, I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nod-Krai in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around.
Ooh, now kiss.
Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw
NEFER always
was
praises
all over
Yohon, and I
there.
always think it's so cute.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Wait, which is what? Get the door for NEFER?
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the Curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies.
I think Yehoda's more than happy to do
Think I'm cruel
things that
enough to
NEFER
treat her
needs.
like my slave. In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flints and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup
Do
of
it for
tea.
free, me too.
There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
Oh my god, she's so slay.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. What is she seeing? Oh no, what happened?
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Oh.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves.
Eh? How did we get
I'm not that
here?
kind of boss. And it would go against the Curatorium's labor policy.
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
What the heck?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
What the?
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Oh shit.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
What about Paimon? Paimon's not part of the ceremony. She can get everyone out of here, right?
It's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
That's why Paimon's not here.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Oh, okay.
She's so cute.
Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious. But anyway, I got your backs, so don't worry about a thing.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
I love how she like glazes Yehoda sometimes.
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that? Boss Nefer.
Oh, Lama. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination.
I was gonna say, are they flirting or are they
Time to
fighting?
rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Moonless night. Serpent and scorpion. Oh, we're gonna learn about like how she got this treasure? We are pretty clearly in Sumeru.
This place looks familiar.
Oh yeah, this is...
That's not a good sign.
This
There's
is...
someone up ahead. Time for a little chat.
Eh. I thought maybe it was that town in Sumeru. Desert.
Expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
Oh, it's him.
Are we in Nefer's past?
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change? I know I saw some more.
We are in... Oh, so whoever... We got the script flipped on us. Now we're in Nefer's memory.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
So, oh my... A Peppy? Eh? Like Apep? Like... The Dragon of Dendro? Oh, it's just a guy.
Kid.
Okay.
Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
I got jump scared. Oh, shit. I've been so focused on the story. Hi Yuka, Yuka Raid. Hey gamers, how's it going? Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm recovering. Oh, you ever get jump scared by your own alerts? Hi Yuka, hello. How was the stream? What you guys chatting about today? For those of you who are new here, my name is Citrus. I'm an orange who's been turned into a lazy gamer girl. Welcome in, welcome in. We play gacha games and adventure games on this channel, with some exceptions here and there, yada yada yada. Guys, I hope you had a super fun time. How you doing, Yuka? Don't let me hold you for too long. If you got a raid run, no worries. That goes for anyone that came with Yuka as well. If you guys can't stick around, no worries. You guys want to pull up a chair? We are currently playing through Act 4 of the Nod-Krai story for Genshin Impact. It is the latest story, so I'll give you guys like a minute to sort of realize that this is spoilers. If you're worried about spoilers, if you got to head out, no worries at all. Otherwise, we're just enjoying some narrative. Enjoying. I hope your stream was good, Yuka. It's good to see you. Were you guys just chatting today? Maybe doing some playing some game before chatting or something. Oh, I need to get some water. I've been so engrossed in the story that I keep forgetting to drink water. Prep for birthday stream. Wait, Yuka, when is your birthday? Wait, let me check if I have it in my calendar yet. So, I might have it in my calendar. I do. Wait, when is your birth? When are you doing your birthday stream? Are you doing like a Yukathon or anything? Because I have your birthday in my calendar and it's coming up. It's close. I am so excited. Prep for birthday stream and just yap a little bit. Are you doing anything for Thanksgiving week, or is it mostly gonna be birthday stuff? That's so exciting. Oh my god, guys, go check out Yuka. Super cool, Megapod gamer. I know you've done, she plays like all kinds of stuff and also does like yapping streams, like that. I know there was a time period where you were doing a ton of Fields of Mystria. Just a chill stream on the 23rd. Nice, nice. I will try to be there if it's on a Sunday. It is. Let me put that in my calendar. Yuka B-Day stream on the 23rd. What time? If it's on a Sunday, I don't stream that day, so I should just be like around, you know? B-Day stream, the market, the afternoon. Oh, is this? Oh, my wife texted me. One sec. Huh. Okay. 6 p.m. EST ish. Okay. I will write that. I will note that down. Could be days. That would be 5 o'clock for me. Perfect. Excellent. All right. That's so good to hear. Oh my god, that's so exciting. And once again, thank you for the raid, Yuka. It's good to see you. Yeah, she's out and about right now. Just got off of Taekwondo. Yeah, my wife takes Taekwondo. No big deal or anything. No big deal. But yeah, we're gonna get back to the story here. So sit back and relax and enjoy. If you guys have any questions about anything Genshin related, I am more than happy to answer. Other than that, though, it's gonna be pretty narrative focused stream today, trying to catch up on the story that we're missing out on. So yeah, once again, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Good to see you, of course, always, my gamer.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Pile of stones. Got it.
Pile of stones. A Peppy, if that even is your real. Where is this town? Is this like where? I guess this is like where she grew up. I didn't realize she was Sumerian.
Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again!
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty. Onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now. Squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better.
Wink wonk, death flag. Wink wonk, death flag. I can't get over this. Don't worry, daughter. Everything will be fixed as soon as I take this final mission. Oops, wrong button. Oh, actually, you know what? What does it give us for Yehoda for NEFER? 20,000 HP, 1400 attack, 600 EM, not very much EM, 69, over 240, holy moly. C3? Damn. Yeah, that's pretty good NEFER for the story.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them. You're a liar and a cheat.
No.
I heard Yehoda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood, corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers, the desert dwellers' weapons of choice.
See, what is gasp actually?
There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are...
I bet you that academia got that first letter and just decided to like not
a
help.
ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Yeah, man. SMH, man.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
Damn.
All right. get over here. Sign your name on the form. NEFER? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Oh. We'll say nothing. Anyway. Looks like she made it to the academia. That's good. That's good, I suppose.
NEFER, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are, and I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, NEFER. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions? What's the other one?
I wanted to check... If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there. Probably whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Ah, she's gonna look for the letter that her dad sent.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me.
Damn.
It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this
So
world,
the academia
you have to
failed her.
find a
I mean, it's
way
pretty
to
clear why she
become
left.
Successful.
Girl, it's okay, NEFER. It's gonna be okay. This the box? Just in the corner over here?
This must be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Take a look at the letters inside the box.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings.
That is certainly
This
interesting.
one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a
I like that
Kajou
she's
or a
basically going
professor.
through people's mail.
This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life Symptoms. Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertations? guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles, looking for a branch to seek refuge on. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe there are still people getting away with it. For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after
He's getting
using
high.
incense. This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected? Wait, what's this written on the back? It's so small. The note says, "The sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. Stamped by the Grand Conservator of the House of Dana."
What the heck?
This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar. A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect.
Hey, Patsu, get your gotcha.
However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that
Hey, Ray.
are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed
Wow, look
by
at
their
that.
peers.
My two favorite Apex players came in at the same time, right when I was thinking about the fact that Olympus is the ranked map today. Wink, wonk, a wink, a wonk.
As well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. They do
Yeah.
not even have full access to the Akasha system.
My God, after stream in like an hour and 28 minutes? Yeah. I mean, don't tell my other Apex friends that I said that.
Education is the fundamental purpose
Oh, you'll be
of
streaming?
this institution, which
I
should
mean-
go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask
Are you playing with
is
Rio
the
and
lip
Lauren
service
in
we
an hour and a
pay
half?
to the policy of education
Or are you just
for
playing
desert
Apex?
students
Because,
truly the standard of pedagogy to which
Oh,
the
oh,
academia
oh, I mean, I
aspires.
don't mind if you'll be streaming, as long as you don't mind. Oh, unless you're playing Skong tonight? Are you Skonging tonight?
As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots.
You do some event
You
stuff,
and
but
I
that's
were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution.
Well, okay, how about this? After my stream, I'm gonna like pee and stuff, and then I will be available for Apex if you want to play Patsu, and if you're able to. You need to do some stuff before you can play Apex. Just let me know. I'll check in. Hell yeah. I want to play Apex. Arya, you should join us. God. All right, we'll figure it out later. Oh, you're going to do it now. Ayo, ayo. I played a little bit solo earlier. I played a little bit of solo Apex earlier. Are you guys proud of me? Because the unranked was also Olympus at the same time. So I played some. I was like, oh, I'll warm up a little bit. I'll get some of my challenges done. I need LMG damage. And yeah, solo Apex. That's how much I wanted to play. I played 3 games, and one of the games I played, the first one I played, we landed estates, and one of our guys went down, and I was playing Bangalore, and I smoked and rezzed him, and then another team threw a grenade, and he went down again, and I was like, I'm gonna save you again, because they're not here. They threw their only grenade, and as I was rezzing him, he disconnected, and I'm like, okay. And then me and our duo, essentially, we wiped the entire POI, just the two of us. And I'm like, dude, our third is so stupid. We could have like actually done something here. We made it top 3 with just the two of us, and we ended up dying in like a firefight. And then the second game, we landed, what's that area called that has the sniper area? The one in front of the ship? We landed there, and one of my teammates ran all the way to PS5, just on their own, and my other teammate ran all the way backwards over to like back of the ship and just hung out over there for like 5 minutes. And I'm like, what the hell? Where do I go? Do I go back to this guy or do I go up to that guy? Like, they're separated. And I was like, while I was trying to figure out where to go, the guy who was in back of the ship, Valk ults over to like the barrier area, like over to PS5, as the other guy runs from PS5 to that same zone, and they get into a fight, and they both die as I'm running to them, and then they both disconnect. And I'm like, okay, you guys literally ran away from me and then DC'd when you died, and I'm like, now I remember why I don't want to play solo in the Apex anymore. I was like, God, why? Why do people not want to play together? It was so dumb. Anyway, sorry, that was my Apex experience today. I ended up getting like 500 out of my 4,000 needed LMG damage, so I have a lot to go. Oh, fucking randos, man. Fucking randos. But that one guy in our first game was pretty cool.
I do hope you will give some
But yeah,
serious
I really want to play
attention
Apex
to
because
this matter.
it's Olympus ranked.
I encourage you to discuss
I'm gold
issues like
3!
this with myself
I know
and
Arya's still
others,
only silver though,
and listen
but that's
to
okay.
some alternative
Silver.
opinions.
People point.
Great letter. Shame it
Imagine
didn't
being
get to
silver.
where it needed to go.
Cringe.
And the sender is
Sage Cyrus.
Sage Cyrus.
Oh, Cyrus!
Spantamod.
Oh shit! Wait, isn't Cyrus Sino's teacher? Oh shit.
I didn't realize anyone
crazy.
else even knew how bad students like me have it in this
Yes,
place.
yes, don't worry. We fit nicely in Patsu's backpack.
So this is where letters from the Sage of Spantamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage.
Nefer's like, alright,
Enlightened
enough of these.
leadership. Whatever. This isn't what I came here for. Moving on.
At least there's someone, like, noticing that the education is
I'm
being
not exactly
stifled.
holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it did, where else
I mean, there's
would it
still a
end up
pile of
if
letters
not
you
in
haven't
this
gone through,
box?
girl.
I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole house of Dana is boxes on shelves. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place. Who has that much free time on their hands?
Is this the one I'm looking for? Oh, it looks all disheveled.
Could this be it?
Least fancy envelope in the box, written on crude quality paper. And of course, it would be right at the bottom of the pile. Clearly, no one gave this letter so much as a first glance, let alone a second. The handwriting on this envelope looks very familiar.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinue, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Hi, Lieber.
The Shimti tribe
I'm glad you like
lives
the
a
title.
harsh nomadic existence in the desert.
Isn't Nefer so
were
pretty?
sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living.
Sounds like a
This brings me to
glorified
my reason for writing.
thing.
Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
There was
Come in,
a
welcome in.
terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To
Wait, this
ensure
is the
my
same
people's
letter he was gonna
survival,
write.
The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians, while we trace our ancestry to Tulatala. We worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes, up until now. I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option.
And
so I took some water to keep me and my
Good.
tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their wrath. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your help. I wonder if you could send an academia representative to meet with me. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert, and I told you a little about my daughter, NEFER. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She's a smart girl. I know she.
He tried to get her enrolled when that happened even before Aru Village.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words.
Man.
I doubt they even remember the name Sinue. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
How it's done, done. Bid farewell to Katayun. Damn, she's gonna leave the academia and be like, fuck you guys, I'm out. I'm gonna go start the best intelligence network in Nod-Krai area in the Northern Intelligence Network.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
I wonder if Nefer had an Akasha terminal. I don't think she had one in that. But that wasn't like a memory, so maybe that's why they're not showing her.
But this was a hard-won opportunity.
Oh, she does have one.
You know that better than I do.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, alright?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Ooh, I just had an idea for a drawing. A pose where Nefer's like looking up and to the left a little bit, and she has her hand up to her chin, and she has like her finger poking her chin, and it's like sharp.
Yeah, about that.
Yes. I'll have to do that Wednesday.
I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it. It's fine.
But Nefer...
All right. That's all from me. You take care.
Aww. Like, was this like her only friend?
Okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Aww.
Yeah. I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Hi, but now the real Nefer's seeing this again. She'll remember now. Bum bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum. Where are we? Hello? Can I look at my map? I can't. Oh, it says I'm in Nod-Krai. That's obviously not true. Well, I guess technically we are still in Nod-Krai, right? Fire burning on the dance floor. Oh, this is the tribe that killed her entire village. Oh shit.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Eab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Eab
Ooh,
has a
she's
very
lying
different
to
trajectory.
him.
Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity and moving to prosperity. You're the only ones who defied the trend.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which might just be your ticket to freedom. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Don't get greedy, Eab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the de facto power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
I assure you, Chief.
Dude, this guy thinks he can go against the Academia is crazy.
You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things to worry about.
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Eab hospitality?
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together, in celebration of this momentous occasion.
Elated, the Eab drink the night away. Prospect of their new wealth is something, something, something. When the new day dawns, it brings some shocking news.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military superiority, and yet...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
I don't think so.
Oh, she's gonna get him to turn on his own
I
people.
am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is ours. And so is the Mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home. I'll report back as soon as I have an update.
Much obliged. Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger.
This is the start of her, like,
amazing feeling.
manipulation arc.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the Eab, yes?
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask you, Chief. If you were the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all, of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The Eab have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing thin. At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, it'd start a bloody war.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the Eab, which makes you our natural allies. Natural allies. Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. You're ready. Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our offer is 50 million mora.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that well, and the mora's yours. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how.
I feel like this is gonna catch up to her though. She's gonna have a close call. This is a pretty ingenious strategy she's got going. Get them to take each other out. I like that. I like that indeed. Oh, pigeon crow thing. Oh shit. Hey yo, she kind of crazy. It's kind of hot.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even now.
Why is her face so red?
Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around.
Hey, yo.
Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. In this
Baron!
dog-eat-dog
Thank you for the
world,
gift sub to Arya.
Chief
Thank
needs to
you.
be
How you
tough
doing, Baron?
To survive.
Dun,
But
dun,
you
dun.
couldn't do what had to be done.
So
I did it for you.
how you doing, gamer?
It's okay. All of this is in the past now.
Okay, you guys had one job and it was to be quiet. And here you are talking to Nefer.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Hope you're doing well, Varen. Good to see you, buddy. You got this, Yehoda. It's your time to shine.
Alright, time for a sharp turn onto a completely different topic.
Dude, I'm loving it. I love Nefer. So getting more Nefer backstory and just seeing Nefer and Yehoda, they're like some of my favorite Nod-Krai characters so far. So this is so far pretty banger.
So,
pretty banger.
Anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place? Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Alma, you tired?
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a rest.
Think it's a tough
Far
one.
now.
I think
There should be a temple just up ahead.
I think Bina, Nefer, and Yehoda are like really close for top 3 Nod-Krai characters for me. Is this situation about to reach a conclusion?
Yes.
Really? A temple? That's where this story ends? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
I've been to a similar place with a friend from the desert before.
Desert
With Jet!
dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now, I'm as desert as they come.
Come.
You mentioned a temple. What's waiting for us there?
I'm guessing you played this part already, Varen,
My
then?
biggest
You caught up on the
trade
story?
secret of all.
Where she got the treasure.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's minds.
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert.
Vicariously. It seems to be a trend where people are like
from the desert,
trying to watch it through other
would
people's
imagine
POVs
it
because
has
they
something
can't
to
keep up
do
with all the
with King
gotchas. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm definitely on the line. I'm towing the line right now. I'm playing Genshin, Star Rail, ZZZ, Wuwa, and Umumus. I think I'm gonna cap it at 5. I do still dabble sometimes in like DK, Infinity Nikki, Girls Frontline. What else? I think that's mainly it. I don't really play Reverse anymore. I kind of dropped HI3. But, you know, I think I'm going to stick to 5 for now. It's too much time, man. Everything requires so much effort. Oh, speaking of Wuwa, I heard that Chisa comes out in like 2 days. I wanted to pull her, but I have like no pull, so maybe I play some Wuwa. I need to play more Wuwa. What'd she say? I don't know. Imagine this into the King Destrit. And the 7 pillars are served him.
Sounds impressive.
Yeah, Chisa is super pretty. Wait, I need to find a picture. Is it Chisa? Is that her name? Chisa Wuwa? Is that the girl that I wanted? Yes, she looks like Akame from Akame ga Kill. I really want her. I need to see her moves. I'm like, I need to play Wuwa. I have some friends with connections to this stuff, specifically with her Manubis. I wonder if this dialogue in Genshin is different if you didn't do the Sumeru story world quests. I wonder if this is different, but that'd be really interesting.
I know who you mean.
You have balls?
Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
Oh, never mind. It's I know they're talking.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Dude, I'm so jealous. I want Chisa. She's so pretty.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity, but I know about Sethos too.
Is it Sethos too?
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well, he's not a small deal.
I don't even know anything about Sethos. I haven't even done Sino's second story quest yet.
Please, this is the bare bone basics. Save the flattery.
See, I've been really bad about keeping up with Wuwa, which is why I don't have any pulls, not because I've been spending. I got Chacona for my Cardathea team. So my Cardathea team is Aerover, Chacona, Cardathea, and then I got Yuno, but I don't have Augusta, and I didn't pull Galbrina either. but I really want Chisa, and I hope Chisa works with Yuno, but probably not, I would assume. Actually, you know what? Cody, are you here? Sometimes my friend Cody is lurking in stream. Let me ask him. He's like, Wuwa's like his #1 game, so he always knows what's up. Does Chisa come out this week? Hi, Kala. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Good to see you, by the way. Does she come out? Also, is she gonna be good with you? No, perhaps. Probably not. Probably not, right?
Thanks for your patience,
And
everyone.
having your Havoc women, that's so fair. I'm all about the fusion, or at least I was. And then Cardathia came out, and now I've got a bunch of
That's
wind
our
characters.
exit just up ahead.
I was all about that fusion encore and Encore was my first favorite, and then after that it was Changli. Speaking of Changli, did you guys know that Changli's English voice is the same VA as NEFER here? So we've been listening to Changli this entire stream, basically. Just saying. Same English VA, pretty freaking poggers. Take Yelan, make her green, which is my favorite color, and give her Changli, who was my favorite Wuha character's voice. And yeah, and Lauma's Cantarella, that's true! I forgot about that. Very similar character styles there, though. Yeah, so Cantarella and Changli hanging out in Sumeru. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I love seeing, like, connections between VAs and stuff. Like, I was watching... Oh, shit. Oh, I know where we are. I was watching an anime called Witch Watch. It was pretty popular, so you guys probably heard of it, even if you haven't seen it. And there's an episode where they get introduced to the student council. And they get introduced to these characters one by one. And the first girl shows up, and I'm like, oh, she spoke a word. And I was like, oh, that's Laura Post, who is Yelan. And then, like, we meet a couple more characters, and another one of them was, oh, that's Nahida. Like, I said, oh, yeah. The student council has the English VA for Yelan and Nahida on it. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's like Yelan and Nahida on the student council together, which is pretty interesting. So I love watching anime and hearing a character. Oh, why does it give me... Oh, it gives me gray wings. Gross. I love hearing characters that I recognize from other things, and they share another universe. So it's imagining those two characters like talking to each other. Witch Watch is goated, by the way. If you guys have not watched or read it, it's so funny. It's really good.
Uh-oh.
The English VA of the main character in Witch Watch is oh god, I can't remember her name. English VA Witch Watch girl. Dun, 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 dun. Lily Pichu. I was like, who voices Sayu in Genshin. Pretty cool. Christina V is Nemu Meow, and Christina V is Singcho and Bennett, right? So it's like Bennett and Brianna Knickerbocker is in Witch Watch as well, and Erica Mendez. Like, there's a ton of Genshin VAs actually in Witch Watch, which is pretty interesting.
Totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance.
I've been informed by my friend Cody, who plays Wuwa, that Chisa is a healer, and she buffs units that apply negative status effects, like Zani and Cardathia. So I'm hoping that she replaces Aerover and makes... Oh my god, she does! Yes! Oh my god, this is the best. I literally was like, the only thing I hate about my Cardathia team is Aerover. Aerover is incredibly clunky to play. And I'm like, literally, if I could have Chikona and Cardathia, and then a third character who heals and is less clunky than Aerover, and that I like, then will be set. And it turns out Chisa, who I already knew that I liked, is gonna be a replacement for Air. Oh my god, this is the best day. All right, chat. On Thursday before Kirby, we're gonna do Chisa pulls. All right, we're gonna do Woo-Ah Chisa pulls, and then we'll play Kirby Air Riders. It's official. I'm gonna probably spend some money to get pulls because I really want Chisa. Oh my god, now I gotta play Woo on Wednesday. Oh, hey dog. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Wuthering Waves. I'm so happy.
Nodes are stuffing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
A statue with the head of a bird.
That is okay. We love horse game here as well.
King, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say
Evidence
that he, the
right
Crocodile
here.
King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret.
I love Uma Musume. The Crocodile King and the Goat King.
Let's take a look.
We are. Ooh, an actual cutscene. Hey yo. Wait, which Yuri horse? Wait, who comes out next? Oh, Digiton, yeah! Digiton is like my soulmate, bro. Or she's like my spirit animal.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
But this Ashru is like one of the kings, right? Or one of the pillars?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world.
In 2 days, oh my god.
Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
I was gonna say, why would we get a cutscene? Oh. Never!
Hold on!
I knew Ririer was gonna be coming out of here. Frick!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Ooh, ow. Oh, the amulet that Dory gave her.
How repulsive.
Dainsleif! Oh shit! Hey Changi! Oh, they made it out. Oh shit, that was crazy! Anyway, sorry dog, that was unfortunate timing. Talking about Uma Musume, we get an awesome cutscene. Bina's there!
Pretty well, didn't I?
Oh, did she teleport them out? Is that what happened?
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Oh, she's so pretty!
I noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked NEFER to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
That was pretty awesome cutscene. But anyway, Digiton, yeah. I feel like Digiton and I are the same. we both, our eyes light up at the sign of Yuri. I'm just like, yes, yes. Now Kith. Digiton is my spirit animal.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Oh, was he actually in there, or was it like a remnant of him?
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to
You
the
by
temple.
law had to pull for it. I might. I'm saving for my all-time favorite Uma, Tamamo Cross, and I need the Kitasan Black reruns, but I am very tempted to pull for Digiton as well. We may. I will decide later.
Probe into Rerir's past. Well, the monster formerly known as Rerir. It seems I alerted him. I was tracking him. Then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Hopefully 150 is enough. Otherwise you dip into your Dober funds. Oh shit. I think you're gonna get her on your first 10 pull.
Speaking of
Then
your
you can
chess
save
set,
everything for Kita-san.
It's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe.
Because I'm gonna be doing, I'm saving for Kita-san Black. I have 50,000 carats right now. So Kita-san Black, I'll pull, if I get one Kita-san Black, I should have enough to 3LB Kita-san Black. With the support card picker that I have and the uncapped crystal. And then I should have like 25,000 left over, and then it's another month until Tamamo Cross. So I should have enough to guarantee Tama.
The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million Mora. The Eab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Eab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was.
Yes, thank you. I'll probably be doing them on stream, because Kita-san Black Rerun happens
home lay in ruins.
The 20th of December or the 28th? It's around Christmas time, so when we get closer to then, we'll purposely be making a schedule including the Kita-san. Yeah, and I did 200 polls on the first Kita-san Black banner and didn't get any, so I am certainly due for some Kita-san Black.
As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside.
27th. Okay, yeah. I some people said 28th. Some people said 20th. Around that time, I figured we'll know for sure late December exactly when before it happens, so I'm not super worried. I don't need to schedule that far out in advance. By the time we get to that time of the month, it'll be pretty obvious when Kita-san is specifically coming. Yeah, give or take. Yeah, exactly. I'm not that. Oh, I just need to know the week ahead. So, hey, Unknown, how's it going? This cat, as it turned out, is home to the spirit king of the King Ibis King.
This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
They're playing 100 Line?
And represents
What is
his
100 Line?
power of
New game?
piercing analysis.
Gotcha game, maybe?
With this chessboard in its container,
Narrative game?
I gained a certain ability
Never heard of
to
it.
perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth.
Game by the Danganronpa.
believe that's the full
Oh, it's a tactical strategy game from the. Really? Wait, Spike Chunsoft? Is that the studio?
Every god plays favorites. Their hearts
I'm
are
familiar with
fickle as
Chunsoft.
any
I've played
humans, full of secrets,
Detective Raincode.
perversions,
I'm
egotistical tendencies.
currently playing through
But precious few gods are willing to
Danganronpa
admit this.
1. and also played AI Somnium Files. Are those all Spike Chunsoft? I think they are. One of the characters looked like a fusion between Shuichi and Kokichi. Oh, shit. Just a heads up, not saying that you have done this, but just a heads up before we start talking about Danganronpa type games. I am like one trial through the first Danganronpa game, and that is all I've played. So just a heads up for future messages, don't accidentally spoil anything for me. just wanted to give that heads up. Yeah. No, you're good now. Just want to make sure that that's out there, you know. Because if we started talking about Danganronpa, then someone might be like, oh yeah, like remember when this happens? And it would be like, wait, no, I'm not supposed to know that. Yeah. Were you like halfway through typing something? Yeah, I was like, wait, I should probably say something about like, you know, where I'm at in that story. Leaving a lurk of course. Get some sleep, Colin. Thank you for hopping in. I really appreciate it. We finished the first trial in the first game. So that one's done. We actually just witnessed the dead body of the second trial, and that's all we've done. So we have done none. We have not progressed any of the second trial at all, but we did fully complete the first trial. A fun fact. Okay, cool. As long as it's first trial or around that time or earlier. Remember when Scooby-Doo popped in the game? So true, Teeny. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We gotta play favorites. Ours are spickles and humans, full of secret perversions, egotistical tendencies. Precious few gods are willing to.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out,
Just like
this is an
Aeons,
act
just
of
saying.
favoritism.
Leon and Sayaka were the first two characters designed. Oh, wait, really? I mean, technically, wasn't the second, because there was a girl who kept asking questions that got stabbed before the trial even started. But yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I was so sad, man. Sayaka, she was so cute.
If you're alluding to the abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
That's so funny. They were tired of drawing them. So like, get them out of here. That's crazy. Oh, little baby kitty.
Thank you all for being here.
So is it just a regular cat now? Or did is the spirit still in the cat?
As promised, I did some further investigating into the Raker of
Demo had a
Solari's
different character.
background.
Really?
I'm pleased to report that the investigation has
Heard
been
of
most
off-brand
fruitful
iCarly.
indeed.
Damn, wait, they changed the story? Oh, look, Durin's here. That's interesting. I did not know that. I want to tell, I wonder if Arya, Aki, and Castor know. They've played the game, and they're playing through it with me. I am the only one that hasn't played it. I wonder if they do that, though. Because they're very into Spike Chunsoft games. The three of them.
The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject.
Lynn's looks
who
so
served
uninterested,
the
but that's
Vinster
just his
King.
eyes.
I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments.
Oh yeah, I don't
for
mind.
the end.
If the demo is not canon anyway, so it doesn't really matter who died in that one, right? So you can just tell. Because it seems like they changed it, so is Yasuhiro here? Oh really? Man, I voice him. I give him like a bro accent, like a surfer dude. I'm Yasuhiro, bro. How's it going? Whoa, that's crazy. We gotta get out of here. That's the kind of voice I give him. He's so funny. We call him, he's got like that frizzly hair. I actually like that guy a lot. I mean, I'm assuming that like almost everyone's gonna die at some point. So it's like, he might die at some point. It just seems like that kind of game. Interesting. NEFER narrates Rerir's backstory to the group. At the Vinster King's behest, he gathered intelligence and assassinated descendants of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Unwilling to take down his beloved Valindus, who was secretly of Crimson Moon heritage, he then got dragged into court politics. Vedderfolnir's voice, which spoke to him of his fate, was like a reflection of the moon. Though he could disturb the waters to gain some temporary relief, he was powerless to erase it entirely. I'm betting that Vedderfolnir voice wasn't the current Vedderfolnir. It was a future one speaking through the abyss to the past. Right? Because even the Vedderfolnir in the prison was like, oh, you hear it too? Like, as if his future self was talking to him. In contrast, Rerir's own life was like a reflection of a broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface, it was utterly destroyed. Tholindis smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through that mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. But what lies on the other side of that portal? Is it really a whole other world? Tholindis never had the chance to share what she found there. Neither did Rerir, followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions.
They didn't have the sunrise sunset. Huh. Are they just not stocking it anymore?
Probably just don't.
Can you stick it in the freezer for like... Keep this.
No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Nod-Krai.
How did he get to Nod-Krai specifically?
More dangerous with each
Is it because of all the
passing day.
moon stuff here, probably?
If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Columbina's so pretty, dude. I love the wings and her hair, and oh my
Never.
god.
But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
So she could.
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as NEFER mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rayhir of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rayhir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments.
I just realized this is a map of the town, and this center here is on the Curatorium
With
of
the
Secrets.
abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
Does that mean Tholindis is like dead?
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss NEFER for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
I mean, he's reliving like all the trauma that happened that day 500 years ago. Poor guy.
It's just, when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any
Mama really said
comfort.
thoughts and
Mine too.
prayers.
We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
What? We've been
Thank
nice to you, Dainsleif.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure NEFER needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Yehoda, fetch me some water.
Hey, is this
Yehoda,
bad
a cool
time?
breeze, please.
Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
It's fine. Come on in.
No need. Come on, let's talk outside.
I feel like so far, Arca's been pretty like wet noodle in terms of impact so far.
Anyway,
I feel like.
Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
At most, not minimum.
Days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, all right, ask away.
Dying to hear this.
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
Are we gonna actually get to hear this plan, or is it gonna fade to black? Yeah, there it is. In a hushed voice, Varka lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can faze the greatest traveler and trustiest travel guide in Teyvat. Doesn't take you long to get behind it.
We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against
Yeah,
the Raker of
yeah, we're like,
Solnari.
we were the first ones to like be on part of this team.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
Aether giving some tactical expertise.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rahier of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal.
Says Jean.
As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you.
I'm glad we're hearing more,
on board.
more Aether.
I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Varka gives a very knightly bow and says he'll see you at the hotel again later. He's arranged for everyone to meet and finalize the plan of action. Oh, there's more. In an effort to lighten the mood, he booked out the hotel for this meeting, so you could all chat over a drink. The moon rises in the sky. You and Paimon leave your room, discussing whether Paimon has any other options than fruit juice. Everyone's already there waiting for you, chatting, smiling. Clearly, the rest has done them good. As well as the existing crew, some unexpected help has arrived. Still, you remain conscious of the fact that the future of Nod-Krai rests on what's decided tonight. So many lives are at stake. You may never meet most of them, whether they know it or not. All of them are counting on you. NEFER, we're never gonna let you down. We're never gonna give you up. We're never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and hurt you. Hi, Irvs. Do you prefer the full name? Look, it's the people! I know it and NEFER are here. Yippee!
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rarer and the Wild Hunt's behavior.
Dory's here.
His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rarer has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who
reincarnated
accesses private
moon
memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail.
All right.
Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
I mean, she says that, but it's really just Lauma.
And the rest of you?
Yahoda's so cute.
All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with.
She's got the little
Next
cat
up,
now.
An old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Oh.
We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, You are the last person I expected
Yeah,
to
what
see
is
here,
Dory
Miss
doing
Lore.
here?
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The
Oh,
walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Whoa! Does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss things around?
anyone with money?
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership.
Alice!
She's actually the mom of a friend of yours.
She's here at Alice's behest?
Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nod-Krai is gonna go down the drain.
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then Nefer went and used it all up at once. Never lost so big in my life.
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
It did save her life.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set? And we call it even.
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll
True.
see.
Oh man, that's so sad. The chess set's probably gonna get broken.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Yeah, but Nefer being alive is a gain for Dory in the long run, for
Don't
sure,
be so
right?
pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
With an action plan in place, everyone chats. Damn! Slow down! You and Paimon decide to check in and see how each of the preparations is going. Holy moly, why is it so fast? I got like 2 words into the first one and then it disappeared. Look for Dory. Skirk and Dory also have a business relationship as well. Fun fact.
Dory, how are things going? Feeling ready?
Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangama Bay would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here.
Ooh.
It's so pretty. Did you make it?
I had no idea you were so skilled with your hands.
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me.
Oh, hail Lord Sangama Bay.
Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kaveh to make them for you.
Kaveh? Is that what she was implying?
That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon.
You know, I will say at first I didn't like Dory, and she's definitely growing on me, and she also shares an English voice actor with Shinigami from Detective Raincode, or Master Detective Archives Raincode, which is also a Spike Channel.
Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more...
Damn, so this is a
you
secret
can ask
project
the
by
Dendro Archon
Nahida?
about it sometime. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kasharawar talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kaveh for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities?
Has it been approved by the relevant authorities?
So nosy.
So Kaveh.
My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
That sounds like something Kaveh would do.
Maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done it before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead.
Oh.
Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
This is not the Lord Sangama Bay we're used to.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangama Bay is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
So, back to the pendant. You never intended to ask for it back, did you?
Oh, that? I was just making sure NEFER and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangama Bay business model.
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
I like that we're getting so much Dory, like, development. It's nice, because we didn't get a ton of Dory in Sumeru. Like, we met her a few times in the story, but we didn't get a lot of development. Ooh, we get to see what the gang's up to. The Alchemy Gang. The Rhine Daughter Children Gang.
Traveler, Paimon. It's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Diren, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul.
You do me a favor.
Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the Faust Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all.
Yeah, I feel like because Rerir wasn't really like the same, right? Like, Rerir was kind of just like a guy compared to the other guys.
I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though.
Okay, never mind.
Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been
Dang,
consumed
so there's
by
no
the
saving
Abyss.
him kind of thing?
In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy
I can
the
fix him.
Reir of Solnari.
Albedo's basically saying, no, you cannot fix him. And we're like, no, I can fix him.
Terrible news! So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the 3 moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Oh.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
I do like Durin's outfit. I think it's pretty cool.
All right then.
So I wouldn't
Stay
be upset
safe.
if I ended up getting Durin when I pull for Yehoda. Ooh, I want to go to where Columbina is, please. Oh, so many people.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands,
Fate of my
Grandmaster
flock.
Varka. Please keep them safe.
Oh, damn. We actually have Frostmoon Scions actually helping out?
What are you saying?
Or is he protecting them?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear. But I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nod-Krai. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence,
Boreas.
please follow his lead.
So why is Lauma going? What couldn't Barca
Hey, everyone.
go instead? Hey, everyone.
Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are...
Wait, I gotta hear that laugh. I'm sorry, I skipped
biggest
it.
strengths, guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
True. All right, over to the Frost Moon Enclave. Bina! Yippee! Dainsleif and Bina hanging out. Interesting combination. Probably not very loud.
Something on your mind?
He's so ethereal.
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget.
I can't wait for her to come out. I'm so excited. I have to wait like another 8 weeks
I never
though.
used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe
I have enough
something's
pulls to
wrong with
guarantee
me.
her.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it.
Aww.
I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there?
This was so nice. I feel like I was worried they would just be sitting there in silence, but they had a really nice conversation.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
She's so cute. She just turns around. Hello.
Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
It caught us!
Hello. Sorry. We were just concerned about you.
I apologize for making you worry.
Yes, she's so cute. I just love how soft she is.
Sure.
Sure.
Hello.
He's so cute.
No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Recher of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much!
That is a massive amount of firepower on our squad to have Dainsleif help us. Because he is like, canonically, isn't he like the strongest person in our crew?
Be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
Have a think. Ooh, the crew! Sanctum of the Oath.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Okay, so that being said, I think this is actually a fantastic spot to end, because I think stuff's about to go down, and we're done in like 3 minutes here. So why don't we head out now, and we'll be back tomorrow. I think what I'll do is probably we'll finish this tomorrow, and then after we finish this, we'll play Zenless. So I'll notify the Discord. I'm not gonna update Twitter, Blue Sky. I'll notify the Discord that we're gonna do, yeah, cliffhanger, right? Tune in next time on Digimon Digital Monsters. Yeah, cliffhanger. So I'll post in the Discord that we're gonna finish this first tomorrow. So this will probably take another like 2 hours, so about half of the stream tomorrow, and then we'll fill the rest of the time tomorrow night with Zenless Zone Zeros. I'm sorry, I know tomorrow you guys wanted to see ZZZ, but like I really want to finish this. So hi Suzu. We're about to raid out, so get your pulls in now. Would you guys rather go watch Art or Final Fantasy 14? Because Mello is streaming right now, and Mello, let's just raid Mello. Let's just raid Mello. Mello, if you guys have not seen it on my Twitter banner and my Blue Sky banner, my eye banner thing that I have, it's so cute. It's super cute. That was done by Mello. Her art style is so vibrant and poppy. I fell in love with Mello's art style. Also, she's like super mega sweet. Oh, you got Tofi. We may have rated her recently, I don't remember, but it's not that often that I get to see her live after me, so we're going to take advantage of this opportunity, and we're going to send you guys over to Mello for some good vibes and some really super mega cute art she's working on, something she's been chipping away at for a while. I don't know how long she's going to be going for, but it's cozy vibes over there, so enjoy. Again, please copy the raid message, and I will see you all tomorrow, same time as always. And I hope you all have a good night, and be safe. Bye!